Do you have any kings?
Oh, man.
Oh, and that's my last card. I won that round.
How about we play a new game? Grandpa, can you grab that can over there?
What?
I've been waiting to get you with that.
Oh, I am so glad we get to have fun together. You know, this trick reminds me of another story.
Cool. Do some friends play a trick on each other?
Oh, no. The guys in this story didn't try to prank someone. They tried to kill him.
Oh, man, this is getting serious. What happened?
Years before God worked through Esther to save his people, God's people hadn't been obeying him, so they were defeated by the Babylonians, and many of their best and smartest young men were taken to serve King Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon. One of those men was a faithful follower of God named Daniel. Daniel loved and honored God. Daniel served King Nebuchadnezzar and the next king as well, King Darius. Everything Daniel did seemed to be successful. King Darius liked Daniel so much that he wanted to put Daniel in charge of his entire kingdom.
I like this Daniel guy.
Me too. However, not everyone liked Daniel. Some of the king's other advisors were extremely jealous of Daniel. They wanted to be put in charge of the kingdom, so they set up an evil plan to get Daniel in big trouble. The jealous leaders knew that Daniel believed in God and that he would only pray to him, so they set a trap. Those leaders went to King Darius and suggested that the king command his people not to pray to any god or human except him.
What did the king do?
He decided to make their suggestion into a law.
What was the penalty for breaking that law?
Being thrown into the pit with the king's lions. Daniel heard about the king's law, but he still chose to do what he always did. 3 times a day, Daniel went up to his upstairs room, opened a window toward his hometown, Jerusalem, and prayed to God.
Did Daniel get caught?
Yes, those jealous leaders were waiting. They happily ran to King Darius to report that Daniel had broken the new law. They demanded that Daniel be thrown into the lion's den.
But the king liked Daniel. He wouldn't let Daniel be killed, right?
King Darius was very upset because he liked Daniel very much. He spent the whole day trying to think of a way to get Daniel out of trouble. But once the king made a law, it could not be undone. Daniel had to be thrown into the lion's den.
No.
The king ordered Daniel to be brought out. He said, "You always serve your God faithfully, so may he save you." Then Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. A giant stone was placed in front of the den to seal it up. Not one person on the whole planet could stop what was happening to Daniel now. Not even King Darius. The den wouldn't be opened until the next morning. The king was so upset that he didn't eat or even sleep throughout the entire night. Finally, morning came. King Darius ran to the lion's den to check on Daniel. The stone was rolled away, and Darius yelled into the den, "Daniel, you faithfully served the living God. Was he able to save you from the lions?"
Was Daniel alive?
Yes. Daniel said, "My God sent an angel, and his angel shut the mouths of the lions." Daniel had not done anything wrong in God's sight, and he had not done anything wrong to the king. King Darius was filled with joy and agreed that Daniel hadn't done anything wrong to him. The king had Daniel lifted out of the lion's den, and everyone saw that Daniel was completely unharmed. King Darius wrote a new law that everyone in his kingdom must respect and honor the God of Daniel.
God shows power and protection to Daniel. That's the God I want to follow.
Me too. Throughout his life, Daniel followed God faithfully. He experienced that God can protect us in amazing ways.